Namaste, beautiful souls. So, how are my beautiful souls doing today? Great, lovely. This is your medium for tarot guidance, Rupa Khanal, welcoming all the beautiful souls on my YouTube channel, White Tarot Reading. So, beautiful souls, as you can see, we are prepared with a pick a card reading, and the topic is all about the spiritual seekers connecting to their inner constitution, the inner light. So this pick a card reading is going to be really very helpful for those who want to understand what is the core summary of their spiritual experiences in the journey of turning inward. So beautiful souls, the world of theosophy, the world of hidden esoteric occult realms, they are doing constant rigorous researches and excavations according to which most of the theosophists believe that there are 7 higher planes above this physical plane, 3D realms. Where we are right now is a 3D realm, and there are 7 more higher planes to this. So today's pick a card reading will give you your connection, your relationship, how you are connected to this high realms, right? Do you belong to the first plane or second plane or third plane in your spiritual journey? So your experiences are in accordance to the plane which you have tapped into, right? Through which you can connect with your energies. You can send and receive energies. So it is always believed that these high realms, they vibrate definitely to higher wavelengths, to higher energies, right? And when we are into our meditation, into our lucid dreaming, into our astral traveling through our meditation, and when we start understanding and excavating our psychic faculties, things start getting clearer, crystal clear kind of. So beautiful souls, today's pick a card reading is all about your inner constitution, the relationship it shares to this 7 planes or etheric planes which are above these 3D realities, these 3D realms. And here when I'm saying high realms, I mean to say the state of mind. High realms are not places, they are the state of mind, the expansion of your own consciousness, the extension of your own awareness. Right, beautiful souls? So, hey, beautiful souls, this is just an extension of yesterday's pick card reading where we were understanding the relationship between the higher planes and our inner constitution. So as we shift to the higher realms, we have to be prepared to take more of sufferings, because this is the purging time. This is the time where all our intense negative energies come to surface, where our deeply underlying wound starts to heal, right? So this is the time for sacrifices, this is the time for renunciations, this is the time to get into a journey of complete losses. This is the time you crumble your ego for the last time. This is the time when you dissolve your identity attachments, your relationship attachments, your materialistic attachments. So as you can see, I've got 3 piles here. I'm saying 3 piles because we are not taking this particular pile or this particular card into consideration, because I think we are not eligible to get access to 7th plane. This is the Adi plane, and I don't know what happens or how a spiritual ascendant can tap into the 7th plane or Adi plane, because this is something which is out of my experience. Even when I am into astral traveling or lucid dreaming, I have never experienced what is the 7th plane like, even in slightest of bits and pieces. So I have kept no charm on this. However, I'm going to just give you the explanation, like how it is. You can bring it into vision through your own psychic intuitive faculties, and this is depending upon the people, the enlightened beings, the rishi munis who have had access to this plane actually, and how did they do it, that is still unknown. So beautiful souls, these are the 3 piles, pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Whichever stone is holding your energies, you might have access to this plane in near future, or you are ready, or you are into preparation, beautiful souls. And if you're someone who gets well connected with the energies of numbers for each pile, I'm going to put time section in the description box and in the comment section as well. So get connected to the energies, keep it simple. Cards are aligned. They will help you resonate with understanding your inner constitution and its relationship to the higher planes, beautiful souls. So let me keep the other piles aside. So hey beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 1. So your journey is taking you towards the 4th plane. This is also called the Bauddhic plane or Buddhic plane. Buddhi is the mind, beautiful souls, which is pulling you from the darkness of ignorance towards the light of the source, right? So the Buddhic plane here, you're experiencing a spiritual triad which has rooted from 7th plane, and this shall be self-directed as you have a free choice. So this means that you are already have had access to 4th plane, or you are in a preparation zone so that you can tap into the 4th plane, the Buddhic plane, so that you can expand your consciousness, right? And this also gives you an eligibility that you might have access to 7th plane, because all the experiences which you feel when you tap into the 4th plane, Buddhic plane, comes directly from the Adi plane, the 7th plane. Without his will, nothing will work out for you in your spiritual growth, beautiful souls. So beautiful souls, whatever you're experiencing in the higher plane, because we consider 4th, 5th, 6th planes as higher planes and 1st, 2nd, 3rd as the lower energy circles. So when you are in this plane, a spiritual triad is working in your favor, which has rooted from the 7th plane. Here, when I'm saying spiritual triad, I'm trying to convey you about your spiritual will, your spiritual love, and about your spiritual mind, beautiful souls. So this plane is allowing you to explore, experience, witness so many things which you feel, is this for real? So the experiences are like explosively, right? And so right now what you're experiencing are like kind of explosion, like a blast. So beautiful souls, what you have to understand is the consciousness on the plane, especially when you are on the fourth plane, the Buddhic plane, is all about responding to the vibrations of a particular plane. Like sometimes you tap into the fifth plane, sometimes you're on sixth, sometimes you're on seventh, but this is just the preparation, right? There is no clarity as such. So you can connect to the spiritual triad. Suddenly you feel a strong spiritual will. Maybe you do your meditation. If you're doing it twice a day, you might do it thrice a day or 4 times a day. Or if you have been doing it for 1 hour, you feel like sitting for 2 hours and you don't feel like coming out of that state. And suddenly you go into trance for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, and you feel that you have done your meditation with with a great ease, right? So this is all indication that you have tapped into the Buddhic plane and you are connecting to the source of the light, beautiful souls, right? So these 3 qualities of consciousness, that is the spiritual will, spiritual love, wisdom, and active intelligence, right? So you start understanding things with clarity never before, and you feel happy about that, and that happiness cannot be expressed through words, right, beautiful souls? So these are some of the experiences which you are going through, and now you have embodied in your DNA the permanent Buddhic atoms, right? So there is something changing in your inner constitution. That could be the divinity, right? The blessings, the receptivity. And this is the time, sometimes all of a sudden you feel, you vibrate high in energies and suddenly you fall down. And this could be an indication that there is so much of thought process, there is so much of energy exchange happening that your brain will not allow you to enjoy yourself completely. Your brain wants to stop you from understanding things at a very speed that it indulges itself, because the brain is not able to understand what is happening, why there is so much of sudden change in your inner constitution. So brain always try to stop it by strongly influencing you that what all you're experiencing is not real, it is not good for you, you have to lose what all you have possessed through your hard work, you have to leave your loved ones, this journey will take you nowhere, this is not for you, you are not meant to be here, and it brings out the past memories. This is the purging time, and the ego becomes more stronger. You try to get connect to your identity, your personality, and there is so much of kind of hesitation, kind of agitation, kind of restlessness. And this is the time when you are doing everything good, you're thinking good, you're speaking good, you're listening good, and all of a sudden something not good happens in your life. It could be a suffering of some past life trauma, it could be deeply underlying wounds, it could be breakups in your love relationship, it could be losing a loved one in the family, it could be a financial loss, it could be completely like chaotic things comes up one after other, right? Anything can happen. So this is absolutely a preparation time. So fourth plane is the plane which is the center between the lower energy circles and higher energy circles. So not only you connect to the higher planes, but you also get the energies pulled from the lower energy circles, right? So this is kind of the most difficult planes to ascend up from. So fourth plane brings in a lot of purging, a lot of dissolving, right? A lot of insecurities dissolve, you come out of your insecurities, you fight off your fears, and this is where you experience so much of physical suffering, so much of mental suffering, and this is the time when your soul's light will guide you through the things. So however hard the circumstances are, the experiences are, you try to battle it over. It's like when you are in fourth plane, the experiences you are put into are like there is a very strong river flowing and you are trying to swim against the water currents. So that is impossible for anybody in this physical plane. You cannot swim against the water currents, right? So, but when you are in the spiritual journey, it is possible. You have to try, you have to keep flickering, you have to keep moving your limbs, you have to keep moving your hands and legs, and you have to have that hope, that faith, and you have to keep breathing. So this is when you are in fourth plane, when you are having spiritual suffering, when you're having spiritual, when you have to understand the spiritual roots to your suffering, to your diseases, to your ailments, and you have to allow healing, and that will be happening through receiving the help, the guidance, the light, right, beautiful souls? So this is the time where you have to be prepared. You suffer a lot of spiritual depression when you are tapping into the fourth plane, the Buddhic plane, because this is dissolving everything which you have considered real throughout your life, beautiful souls, right? So here, most of the spiritual ascendants, they decide to not ascend further because they cannot take this depression, and they get connected to the distorted mind, and they start feeling that spirituality is not for me, or spirituality is not real, or God doesn't love me, or God is not real. All these kinds of thoughts purges out. This is like a purging time. This is like deep detoxification, deep cleansing. So most of the spiritual ascendants, they want to get back to their materialistic life because they feel that at least they are happy there some or other day. But after the initiation of spiritual journey, they have been suffering and suffering and suffering, and it's all about purging and detoxifying. It's all about painful memories. It's all about bringing those memories to surface. So most of us, they want to go back to their materialistic life, and they are free to do so. Right, beautiful souls, when you are on fourth plane, and if you don't want to travel in your spiritual journey further, you can always go back, because things will not happen forcefully. So here you have free choice to either ascend further or to get down to the lower energy circles, right, and continue with your materialistic and your spiritual life on equal levels. Or if you want to completely get retired from your spiritual life, you can do that. So you have free choice when you are on fourth plane. But however, whatever you have practices and your beliefs, your opinions, whatever you have been practicing in your spiritual journey will be definitely helpful to you throughout your lifetime. It's not like this is considered sin, or you will create a bad karma, nothing like that. So you have to follow your will, your instincts, right? So if you think that you cannot take this suffering any longer, you can get back, but that won't decrease your suffering, right? So I recommend and I strongly believe that you have to learn to swim against the water currents, beautiful souls. So those who have chosen the pile 1, this is what you have to experience. This is what you are experiencing. Or if you have just tapped, so you have to be ready to prepare yourself stronger, courageous. So did that resonated? If yes, then like this reading and connect to me through your comments. And don't forget to subscribe White Tara Tarot Reading. Sending blessings from Divine Mother White Tara and Supreme Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, beautiful souls. Hey beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 2, you are tapping into the 6th plane. That is the monadic plane, and you are a beautiful flower. You shall embrace Hey beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 2, you are tapping into, or you are ready to tap into the 6th plane or the monadic plane, and you are a beautiful flower. You shall embrace Sutratma. So beautiful souls, you have been through several mild spiritual awakenings, and maybe you have also been through the strongest one. So you have shaken the Kundalini energy, and the Kundalini energy is ready to rise above. That is why we are talking about you embracing the Sutratma. So Sutratma, to explain this word, this is a Sanskrit word, and it is defined as the thread that binds all the selves in the human being with the divine. Right? So this thread is connecting you with the source. And if we talk in terms of Christianity, Sutratma is the silver cord which connects you, your soul, to the source, the divine light, beautiful souls. So here you have to understand that the direct stream of life is flowing from you, the spirit, the monad. Right, beautiful souls? To summarize some experiences which you are going through right now is that you are feeling as if your body has become an illuminated bridge through which so many celestial and cosmical and spiritual downloads are occurring, and things are very, very clear. The things which you used to experience in bits and pieces, you are experiencing it completely. Whatever you are starting, you are doing it completely, wholeheartedly. There is improvement in your consciousness, in your awareness, your sleeping patterns, your eating patterns, your routine, your body, your eyes, each and every cell in your body has transformed with a new identity, and this new identity is connecting you with the silver cord, beautiful souls. So this is also about getting connected to your heart's instinct, getting connected to your psychic faculties, your intuitive faculties, understanding your spiritual powers, and understanding that what all you have been crying all these years for, all the sufferings, the physical sufferings, the mental sufferings, actually they were ingredients to give you that incredible attainment. Now you're no more fearful of the diseases, no matter how how fatal the disease is. You have come out of the fear of death, right? That is why you could access to the 6th plane, the monadic plane. And here you have free choices. You have so many choices, so to embrace, so that you can start your healing process, beautiful souls. And you have been understanding that actually this suffering was a part of drama, celestial drama, so that you can connect to the higher planes. And this is the, according to me, 6th plane is the last plane we human beings can access, right? So you are there, beautiful souls. That means you have been through a hell lot of suffering, and now you understand that actually this suffering was sweet suffering, which has brought you to closer to the Sutratma, closer to the silver cord, right, beautiful souls? So to summarize this particular plane, you have to understand that you are the essence, you are the spirit, and you are reflecting the spiritual triad. You are reflecting the spiritual triad, the spiritual will, the spiritual love, and the spiritual mind, beautiful souls. So you can have access to the lower energy circles as well, first, second, third plane as well, and your heart chakra is completely open, and you have swim against the water currents, and you have made your way out. So you have free choice. Through your own spiritual triad, you can move down to the first chakra, or second, or third, or fourth, or fifth as well. So now you have access to the sixth chakra, beautiful souls. So this is all about gaining experiences from your lower chakras and growing, evolving in this evolutionary process of your spiritual growth, right? So you are on the physical plane also, and you are on the Atmic plane, you are on the Buddhic plane. So you have that free choice to move to any of the lower 5 chakras, lower 5 planes, right? So you might be experiencing now that whatever was being stagnant, whatever was being slow, it has put into the fast track. And this applies to your healing as well, right? This applies to your well-being as well, beautiful soul. So you are learning from the effects. The effects could be either good or bad. So you have learned it all, and you are here to take the decisions. So sixth plane is the plane where you are taking final decisions for your spiritual growth for this lifetime and for the past lives as well, beautiful souls. So all problems eventually have a beneficent effect and play a positive role, right? So this is like man is made perfect through sufferings, right? So beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 2, you have access to sixth plane, or sooner you will have access to this monadic plane, and you will begin an addiction to gain experiences, right? So completely from being ignorant to polishing your ignorance, and now you're moving toward the light. So this is a journey from pre-human to human to post-human, beautiful souls, right? So these experiences will allow you to have access to that new wisdom, the transcendental wisdom, the absolute truth. So suffering from limitation eventually have led you to the evolution of your own inner constitution, beautiful soul. So sixth plane is the plane which is allowing you to embrace, and so that you can produce an expansion of consciousness, right? So this is all about ultimate human experiences which you are going through right now. So beautiful souls, did that resonated? If yes, then get connected to me through your comments. Like the reading, and do not forget to subscribe. White Tara Tarot Reading, sending blessings from Divine Mother White Tara and Supreme Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, beautiful souls. Hey beautiful souls, those who have chosen the pile 3, let us see which higher plane you're tapping into, and you are tapping into the 5D dimensions, the 5th plane or the Atmic plane. And your spiritual will serve as the right driving force to establish right human relationship and destroy hindrances to allow free flow of life. Right, beautiful souls, here RHR means right human relationship and H means hindrances. So things which have once freaked you out, your insecurities, your fear that oh, spiritual journey is all about, leaving everything which you have earned through your hard work, even your identity, your personality, your ego, your anger, everything. This is the journey of complete losses so that you can merge with your source, the divine light, the supreme, whatever your belief system allows you to connect to the energy, the supreme energy, right, beautiful souls? So here, your spiritual will. So you're vibrating on the fifth plane, beautiful souls, and you have possessed the permanent atom for the Atmic plane axis. So here what you have to understand, that the spiritual triad is serving as the force of guidance, which is serving as a driving force so that you can establish right human relationship. Now you are no longer looking at what is your personal relationship with the person, right? If you feel that this person is bringing hindrances, blockages, or hurdles into my spiritual journey, however the close relationship you share with that person, you will tell them, I want you to go out of my life. I want you to give me my space. I am enjoying this aloofness. I have become a hermit mentally, right? So this is your spiritual triad coming into force, coming into play. That is the spiritual will, the spiritual love, and the spiritual mind, beautiful souls, right? So you have the power. You are experiencing some powers, and especially you have powers to evoke the spiritual triad at your own ease, right? You have that choice. Whenever you want to evoke, you can invite them, evoke them, use them for your own spiritual growth, right? So when you are in 5D realms, you understand that purging has come to the final stage, dissolving has come to the final stage, and you find a new you when you look yourself into the mirror. It's no longer the old you, and you're happy to see the new you. So the things which made you insecure earlier, these things will muse you now. These experiences will muse you now, right? So when the spiritual will is evoked, it becomes an propulsive, a clarifying and driving force concerned with establishing right human relationship and also destroying whatever is hindering the free flow of life. So same thing goes with the spiritual love as well, beautiful souls. So when the spiritual love is evoked, the spiritual love eliminates the sense of separateness. It ends the sense of separateness, and it allows the divine germ to be seen in all forms. It enables the fact of group inclusiveness, right? The unity consciousness. And this results in the compassion. So through your suffering, through embracing your suffering, you are moving towards the unity consciousness, the compassion. So this is something divine, beautiful souls. So when you have access to the fifth plane, the Atmic plane, your manifestations are happening at a very high speed with greater intensities. Everything is put on fast track. So there are several stages to this evolutionary cycle, and this is like you getting promotion, the designation changing from pre-human to human to post-human. And when we talk about your spiritual mind, when the spiritual mind is evoked, the spiritual mind conveys clarity to abstract thinking by the casual body and concrete thinking by the mental body, so you can allow healing of your casual body as well your mental body, beautiful souls. So fifth dimension, fifth plane, the atmic plane, the atoms, the permanent atoms, atmic atoms will allow you for complete healing. Actually, the suffering, the diseases has had no real substantial existence. They were all a part of celestial drama so that you can learn, you can grow through your suffering, beautiful souls. Right? So this is all about you connecting to your fifth plane, and you can allow the healing through absorbing the pranic energies from the celestial bodies, moon, sun, stars, the oxygen, the air, right? And through your service of your spiritual triad, beautiful souls. So did this resonated? If yes, then like this reading and get connected to me through your comments, and don't forget to subscribe. White Tarot reading. So beautiful souls, hey beautiful souls, so we will just discuss something about the seventh plane, the Adi plane. The Adi itself refers to the primordial energy, the purest energies beyond illusion, beyond perception, release from the 8 lower energy traps. Actually, we say there are 5 senses, but these 5 senses again are sub-branched, subdivided. The ego, the identity, the personality, the me, the I, and when you are in the Adi plane, when we are in the Adi plane, which I am not sure we can access or not, but this is the purest form of energies. So if our Sutratma, if our silver cord allows us, we might experience it in reality. But even if we could experience through our astral traveling, our life's mission, our soul's mission, our soul has attained its destination, right? So seventh plane actually is the most illuminated plane with divine light, where things which we have been reluctant to, hesitant to, refusing to, doubtful to, all these things, all these words, all these feelings have no connection in the seventh plane. This is absolute reality, right, of the highest transcendental wisdom, the seventh plane, the Adi plane, where Adi Yogi himself is seated, and without his will nobody can have access to even the clue, the hint, what this is all about, what seventh plane is all about. So what you have to understand is that if you're destined to experience, if you are blessed to be liberated, your soul is blessed to be liberated, to attain moksha, to attain nirvana, to attain the merge with the source, the supreme light, the divine light, then maybe you can have some hint about how the seventh plane consciousness is all about. So if we have to believe to certain texts, some yogis had access to this seventh plane, and through their astral traveling, one of the yogis, the greatest of all times, was Milarepa. He could access to the he could go to the seventh plane. He had that access to the seventh plane, and taras, the stars, the celestial bodies, helped him to travel to the seventh plane, and he had described how the whole process, like how the divine journey was to the seventh plane, and others could only put things in terms of words, in terms of sentences, in terms of poems. So that is just the origin of their creative mind, imaginative mind. So I don't think so. Only those who can go beyond illusion, go beyond perception, can only speak clearly about what seventh plane is all about, what Adi plane is all about, what pure energies are all about, and what is it going beyond illusion and going beyond perception. So beautiful soul, seventh plane is still unknown, at least unknown to me, right? And this brings us to the end of today's pick a card reading. So beautiful souls, what you have to understand that the relationship between our inner constitution and the higher planes is to allow to burn our karma from this lifetime and from the past lives as well. We learn through suffering, we learn through diseases, and this pick card reading, part 1 and part 2, must have brought you to your clarity that diseases actually has no real existence or power, and diseases has a positive or positive contribution or lesson to give to us for our own spiritual growth, right? And simple thing which we all know but we have doubt towards that, and that is all healing is self-healing, right? So allow yourself to heal, allow to receive the pranas, allow the heavens help, and allow to share your experiences, because we can grow through sharing, beautiful soul. Sharing is a wonderful, wonderful quality a human being could possess. So share your experiences if somebody is interested, not with all, but with spiritual ascendants who have this confusion, like, is it really initiation of spiritual journey, or are they suffering some kind of psychological diseases? So if there is someone who is interested to know your spiritual experiences, share to them, and let's grow through sharing, beautiful souls. Let's take this promise, take this oath today that we will share our spiritual experiences if somebody is keenly interested to grow through our experiences. We will become the source of inspiration to the beautiful souls whose souls are craving to get into the spiritual initiation, beautiful souls. So until next time, take good care of yourselves, stay home, stay safe, spend quality time with your family, sending blessings from Divine Mother White Tara, Sri Krishna. And here I request to subscribe White Tara Tarot Readings so that you won't miss any of the guidance coming from Ma White Tara. And Astu, Namaste.